Have you ever laid in bed, wide awake, wondering why sleep just won't come, despite feeling exhausted? It might not be your stress or your screen time. It could be your dinner. The hidden link between food and sleep. Did you know your stomach might be keeping your brain awake? For many adults, sleep problems are blamed on stress, aging, or just bad luck. But here's something most people overlook. What you eat in the evening could quietly sabotage your sleep without you even realizing it. Here's how it works. Your body has a natural sleep-wake cycle, often called the circadian rhythm. This internal clock is influenced by many factors: light, temperature, hormones, but also by digestion. When you eat late at night, especially certain types of food, your body stays in active mode. Instead of winding down, your digestive system kicks into high gear, trying to break down whatever's on your plate. That effort sends signals to your brain and nervous system, telling them to stay alert. Even worse, some foods can interfere with melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to rest. Others trigger spikes in cortisol, a stress hormone that should be low at bedtime. The result? You may feel tired but wired. You toss and turn, fall asleep late, or wake up in the middle of the night without knowing why. This connection between food and sleep is often underestimated, but it's powerful. Understanding which foods help or hurt your sleep could be the turning point in your nightly routine.
Spicy foods, why they heat you up and keep you up. Imagine lying in bed with your eyes closed, but instead of drifting off, your stomach feels like it's on fire. That warm, restless feeling? It might be the chili sauce talking. Spicy foods like hot peppers, ginger, garlic, or black pepper can be delicious, but if you're eating them too close to bedtime, they can wreak havoc on your sleep. Here's why. Spices naturally raise your body temperature. They increase blood circulation and stimulate your nervous system, especially the part called the sympathetic system, which is designed to keep you alert and ready for action. That's the opposite of what your body needs at night. When your internal temperature rises, your brain gets the signal that it's time to be awake. Combine that with the burning sensation in your stomach, and sleep becomes a struggle. Even more, spicy foods can trigger acid reflux or heartburn, especially when you lie down. That uncomfortable pressure in your chest or throat can wake you up, sometimes without you even realizing why. Let me tell you about Tom. Tom is a retired teacher who loved his spicy chili. He thought eating it for dinner was harmless, until he noticed he was waking up multiple times a night, sweaty and restless. It wasn't until he cut out spicy meals after 6 p.m. that his sleep started to return. The lesson? Spicy food might be fine at lunch, but it doesn't belong on your dinner plate, at least not if you value a peaceful night's sleep.
Fried and fatty foods, a slow digestive disaster. We all have comfort foods. Maybe yours is fried chicken, crispy onion rings, or that rich, creamy casserole that reminds you of family dinners. But when it comes to sleep, comfort food can turn into discomfort food, especially if it's fried or full of fat. Here's the truth. Fatty foods take longer to digest. When you eat them in the evening, your digestive system has to work overtime, right when your body is supposed to be winding down. That means your stomach is still churning while your rest of you is trying to rest. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to fall asleep while your kitchen is running full speed, oven on, blender going, dishwasher whirring. That's what your digestive system is doing after a heavy, greasy meal. These foods slow down digestion, increase bloating, and create that heavy, uncomfortable feeling in your belly. Even worse, they can disrupt deep sleep, the stage your brain and body need most for recovery. There's also the issue of acid reflux. When your stomach is full of oil and your body is horizontal, it's easier for stomach acid to creep upward.
That burning sensation, or even just mild discomfort, can interrupt sleep without you even fully waking up. Let's revisit Tom, our retired teacher. After cutting out spicy foods, he still had trouble sleeping. Why? He was ending his nights with a big plate of fried potatoes. Once he swapped them for a bowl of steamed veggies, things changed. His sleep got deeper. He stopped waking up groggy. So if you're craving something rich, enjoy it earlier in the day. At night, your digestive system and your sleep will thank you.
Caffeine after 3 p.m. is the silent sleep thief. You didn't drink coffee after dinner, so why are you still wide awake at 11 p.m.? Here's something most people don't realize. Caffeine hides in more places than just your morning cup. Of course, coffee and tea are obvious sources, but caffeine can also sneak into chocolate, soda, energy bars, and even over-the-counter pain relievers. And if you're drinking green tea or eating dark chocolate after dinner, thinking it's a light choice, you might unknowingly be revving up your nervous system. Caffeine is a stimulant. It keeps you alert by blocking adenosine, the chemical in your brain that makes you feel sleepy. Even a small amount late in the day can delay your body's melatonin production, throwing off your natural sleep rhythm. That's why sleep experts often recommend avoiding caffeine after 3 p.m. or even earlier if you're sensitive. Let me share what happened to Linda. Linda is 68 and loves a little square of dark chocolate after dinner. It seemed innocent, just one piece. But once she learned it had caffeine, she cut it out, and for the first time in months, she fell asleep without tossing and turning. It's not just about what you eat, it's when you eat it. So if you're struggling to fall asleep, take a close look at the hidden sources of caffeine in your routine. That small switch might make a big difference.
Sugary snacks and desserts. A blood sugar roller coaster. Picture this. It's 9 p.m. You're on the couch watching your favorite show. You reach for a cookie, maybe two. It feels like a little reward at the end of the day. But that sweet treat, it might be setting your body up for a restless night. When you eat foods high in sugar, like cake, candy, soda, or even some breakfast cereals, your blood sugar spikes quickly. Your body responds by releasing insulin to bring sugar levels back down. This sudden rise and fall can create a roller coaster effect in your system. At first, you feel a burst of energy, but soon after, you might feel shaky, anxious, or strangely alert, right when you should be winding down. And while you sleep, your body continues to adjust to those sugar swings, which can trigger stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol is your body's wake-up hormone. It's meant to help you rise in the morning, not stir in the middle of the night. People often say they wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. and don't know why. One hidden reason? A late-night sugar crash. Let's go back to Linda. Before she changed her habits, her evening routine always ended with a slice of pie. She thought it helped her relax. But once she swapped it for a cup of warm, unsweetened almond milk with cinnamon, her sleep became noticeably more stable. The takeaway? Even small doses of sugar can disturb the natural balance your body needs for restful sleep. Save the sweets for earlier in the day. Or, better yet, try naturally sweet options like fruit with a little protein.
Red meat is a heavy load for a resting body. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a good steak. It's rich in protein, iron, and flavor. But when it comes to sleep, red meat can be heavy in more ways than one. Here's why timing matters. Red meat takes longer to digest than most other foods, especially when it's grilled, fried, or served in large portions. Your body works hard to break down the dense protein and fat. That means your digestive system stays busy long into the night, even when the rest of you is trying to rest. This active digestion keeps your body temperature elevated and your metabolism on high alert. Both of these conditions make it harder to enter deep, restorative sleep. Protein also slightly boosts alertness by stimulating the production of certain brain chemicals. Great for daytime focus, not so great at bedtime. Our friend Tom, who we met earlier, learned this the hard way. After switching out spicy food and fried sides, he still couldn't sleep deeply. The missing piece? His beloved 8-ounce steak dinners at 7:30 p.m. Once he replaced them with lighter proteins like fish or eggs, sleep finally came easier. The message isn't never eat red meat. It's about being smart with when you eat it. So if you enjoy steak, consider saving it for lunch or early dinner, and keep your evening meals light and easy to digest.
What to eat instead? Soothing bedtime choices. So what can you eat at night to support better sleep? Think gentle. Think warm. Think simple. The best evening meals are light, easy to digest, and calming to the nervous system. These foods don't just avoid disrupting your sleep, they may actually help you sleep more soundly. Here are a few great choices. Oatmeal or warm porridge, rich in complex carbs and magnesium, which help the body relax. Boiled eggs, a clean, high-quality protein that digests smoothly without overstimulating the brain. Steamed or roasted vegetables, naturally low in fat and high in fiber, supporting digestion. Baked or poached fish, like salmon or cod, light on the stomach, rich in sleep-friendly nutrients like omega-3s. Warm milk or plant-based alternatives. A small glass of warm milk with a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg can be deeply soothing. It's not just what you eat, it's how much. Try to finish dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Keep portions moderate to avoid that full, heavy feeling. As one doctor puts it, your dinner should feel like a gentle landing, not a crash.
Beyond food. Small habits for better sleep. Food is powerful, but it's only one part of the sleep puzzle. If you're eating light, avoiding sugar and caffeine, and still struggling with rest, it's time to look at your daily habits. Here are a few gentle but effective changes that can support your sleep. Keep a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. This trains your body's internal clock. Dim the lights after sunset, especially the blue light from phones and TVs. Bright screens signal your brain to stay awake. Add light movement to your day, like walking or gentle stretching. Regular daytime activity helps your body wind down naturally at night. Create a bedtime ritual. Maybe it's herbal tea, a warm bath, or reading a few pages of a calming book. Your body responds well to routine. And finally, avoid reaching for sleep aids or supplements without professional guidance. Some over-the-counter products seem harmless, but can interfere with your natural rhythms or create dependency. If sleeplessness becomes a pattern, don't wait. Talk to a sleep specialist or neurologist. Sometimes underlying issues need a tailored approach. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a foundation, and with the right steps, you can rebuild it. Let food be your ally, not your enemy. The food on your plate doesn't just fill your stomach, it shapes your night. Spicy dishes, fried foods, hidden caffeine, sugar, and heavy meats may seem harmless at dinner, but they can quietly rob you of the rest your body craves. The good news? Small changes go a long way. Lighter meals, calming habits, and a bit of awareness can unlock deeper, more peaceful sleep. Subscribe to Timeless Wisdom for more tips to help you sleep better, live better, and feel more like yourself again. And let us know in the comments, what's one food you usually eat at night? Have you noticed it affects your sleep?